Hey there, good evening, welcome back. All right, we are playing Suikoden IV. This is just episode 2, so we're barely even starting. David, Daniel, Dane. That's a lot of D's right up front. I hope you're all having a great day. All right. Let's see. Let's recap the last stream. We started Suikoden IV after our failure to be able to play Claritas, and it's a very different looking game. Very different looking game from Suikoden 3. It doesn't make it bad. It just makes it different. We've become knights, and we're on our ship. We're headed to an island whose name I cannot remember, and we're going there to pick up something and bring it. It's a fetch quest. We're on a fetch quest, and this is what I do remember. The ocean is full of monsters, and you have to fight one about every 4.5 seconds. So sooner or later, we will arrive at the island we're headed to. I expect Basil's tops will probably be a better thing to accomplish off stream. Oh, okay. Something we'll have to do off stream that. Oh, that's what we have the weekends for. Right now, I have no time outside of the weekends. Hopefully, I will recover soon. I got, man, let's switch over. We'll get started playing the game, and I'll tell you about the crazy night I had. Switch over. There it is. And we're still on this save screen. There we go. All right. So, oh, whoops. Let's I gotta remember how to switch my there. This is what I think I was wanting to do. Man, I got off stream last night and I went to bed. I went straight to bed off stream because, you know, today was my first day back at work. I had 2 weeks off, 2 great, wonderful Christmas weeks. Hey, Drew, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're having a great day. Ooh, I hadn't slept properly this entire 2 weeks that I was gone. I have to tell you, I went to bed got to bed about 12:30. At 2 a.m. I woke up and I said to myself, what time is it? Feels like I've been sleeping all night. And I could not get back to sleep until about 5 o'clock this morning, maybe closer to 5:30. Not good, not good. So I've slept almost nothing because I then had to get back up by 7 so that I could go to work. Oh, crazy. Given a game of tops can take multiple minutes and you need to accomplish consecutive wins up to 20 in a row. Hey, Adam Cook, good evening. Enjoy. It was rough. It was rough. I'll survive. I mean, obviously, I'm still alive. It's not going to kill me to miss out on a little bit of sleep. But if I keep doing that for too many days in a row, I'm going to be in trouble. So until I can get my sleep schedule back intact the way it should be to handle the stream and work, I'm getting nothing else accomplished. I had every intent today of coming home from work, getting a workout in and doing some recording, and instead I barely made it through dinner before starting to fall asleep in a chair. It was the most wasted night of my life. But at least I'm still awake. I'm awake to do this. But having too many of them days and end up sleeping through days off and accomplishing a bunch of nothing, that is exactly what I'm scared of. I have the opposite problem. I oversleep when I don't work. Oh man. I don't sleep. Even This so many battles. Come on. I don't want to sound like I don't want to really sound like I'm complaining. Just to say, I almost didn't make it. I almost didn't make it tonight, and so I'm just glad to be here. That's what I really want to say. Welcome to the Suikoden IV encounter rate. That's what we were seeing last night. This encounter rate is insane. If the XP gains from the fights don't start falling off drastically, I don't know how you could play this game without maxing your level. Like, it feels like it's going to be a instant thing. Like, you just don't have a choice because you fight something every 3 seconds. And am I missing something? Is there a way to make my ship go faster? Am I just missing something? I feel like my ship moves so slow. Oh, after enough, we'll get the release command so that we don't actually have to fight. R1 allows the ship to go faster. Excellent. Did get a little Renaissance progress in this morning. Oh. That's what I need to be getting in. I need to get some of that in. Doing the searches takes so long. It's made this playthrough. This has easily been the longest playthrough for Renaissance that I've done. On the upside, whoops, that's R2, not R1. There we go. It looks like we can make landfall. Land, yes. About to enter the ice cave with your no shopping party? That seems like a good time. How is the no shopping run? That seems tough to me. Ah, you delivered the letter for me. Then here's your reward. I'll be counting on you again. Handed over the document. Obtained 1,000 potch. That's good. Is there something else we were doing while we're here? Was that the only reason we came? To give this guy a letter? Why does everybody stand like that? Thank you for coming all this way to Middleport. We have nice souvenirs, so be sure to spend, spend, spend. Yeah, oh, it's one of those tourist towns. Here, a couple more cats. Meow. Meow. That cat wants nothing to do with me. All right, fine, cat, be that way. Are you planning to get Civ 7? If so, maybe sometime we could do a group game together. I'm absolutely going to be getting Civ 7. I've owned every Civ game, and I probably will own every Civ game till I die. Take over the world together and rule with an iron fist. I'm down. I'm down for a group game of some civilization. Right now, it seems there aren't any particularly nice deals. Well, that's too bad. I can't put down my hands. I hear there's an unbelievably huge monster that appears in the sea around here sometimes. Be careful. I'm telling you, I'm not making this up. Someone I know said he saw it, and my gut instinct believes him. Solo New Game Plus Dragoon got paralocked by the vampire. Oh, man, that's just bad luck. That's just bad luck. Because solo New Game Plus Dragoon has been my easiest run so far. Not the only reason. We also came for dice and possible weapon upgrades. Sweet. Typical day for myself, really. In fact, I got really ticked off at my husband because of the grind. I stay up until 1 a.m., then I sleep until 8 a.m., take a bath, have breakfast, rinse and repeat. It can get to you. It can. It was getting to me before I left my old job. That was a big part of it, was just the grind. Feeling like it was going to be the same thing for the rest of my life with no end. Well, is there anything that strikes your fancy? It says old woman, but she doesn't look that old. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Could I really have read the letter? Does it really say that, or are you just making a joke? Trading post. Oh, here we go. We can start buying trade goods, but I don't know what to buy, so I'm not going to. If I knew what was being purchased back in the other town. Research on some gear. Oh, yeah. Not buying gear. Oh, man. I didn't even think about that. Just not buying anything right at the very start would be rough. If there's any appraising to be done, I'm your man. Let's see what you've got. I have a couple of things. I have a pot. Pot of Razril. Graffiti. Graffiti. Okay, goodbye. Be willing to buy Civ 7 day one for some multiplayer shenanigans. So we probably need to get a viewer game going. Do we have a? I haven't even looked at the release date yet. Did I meet the Lord of Middleport? No, we just got here. We just got here. She's old to the main character. I suppose that's true. Wait a minute. A dog that says Aru. That's the first dog we've encountered, but we can't pet it. When it comes to shopping, it doesn't get any better than on our island. See, this guy, now this guy looks old, but he's not called old man. I'm from Nay, but this island sure has a liveliness to it. Okay, from Are You Being Served? I don't know that. Oh, there was nothing in Razril. So we don't know what to buy yet. We'll get onto that later, I guess. This town may be a little too noisy for this elderly man. I find it hard to relax. But you got a cool hat. Do you think he has ears under that hat? Like, no, he's got ears on the side of his head. He must just have horns. Considering the way you're dressed, you must be a Knight of Gaian. No, wait, I know. You're a trainee, aren't you? No, I'm not a trainee. They just haven't fixed my uniform yet. Dude, I'm offended. Hey. I don't know. Obviously, I haven't slept enough because this guy's face is just making me laugh. It must be fate that brings us together at this moment. Fancy a little game of dice? Maybe I'll play it once. I'll play one game of dice. Punching him still level 3 is so much fun. If you get the Founders Edition, you get it 5 days early. Oh, sweet. Sweet, yes. 36 days. Perfect. That's almost perfect. Because I get my allowance. That's the kind of person I am. I get my allowance again on the last day of the month, so I can pick it up. Skeleton, how's it going? All my friends' work schedules are back to normal. Evenings aren't taken by storm anymore. I hear ya. Which game will you play? Ooh, down to one triple toss. Let's play down to one, I suppose. Don't forget your paper route money too. Do you know the rules? No. I'd like you to teach me. Okay, let me explain. This is a game where we each take turns rolling the die. Whoever rolls a 1 first wins. If anything else comes up, you have to put in the same number of potch as you roll. Oh, crap. Whoever wins gets all the potch in the pot. If it ends in a draw, each person splits up the potch in the pot. I'd rather not play a game where you can't pay your share, so please don't play if you can't afford it. Also, if the die leaps out of the bowl, it's considered dead and you lose. You'll have to look carefully at the marks and roll so that it'll land properly in the bowl. Do you think you understand it now? I got it. But I don't like it. I don't like this at all. Search barrels and chests and a painting at the inn. Do you remember how long you took to complete Suikoden 1? I do not. I would have to go back and look. I don't think it took anywhere near as long as it took to play Suikoden 3. It took me a year to play Suikoden 3, it feels like. 2.5 months, I think, really. 102 hours or something. How much potch to wager? This is enough. 20 potch. Are you happy with the amount of potch that you have wagered? I'll go with this. Here we go. 5. Am I pushing buttons or is he 6? I don't even know what's going on. 4. Oh, now I get to push. Oh, I tried to go for the center, but it didn't work. 2. Oh man, I am really bad at this. That was pretty centered. I'm rolling a lot of 2s here. Oh, that was, whew, I got lucky. Man, it's a draw. You want to continue? Absolutely not. Should we play one game of triple toss also? Do you know the rules? I don't. This is a game that we play by rolling dice during our turns. Of the 3 dice you roll, if 2 come up with the same number, the remaining die will be your score. This is the same game from the earlier ones, isn't it? Afterwards, we'll compare our scores. Whoever has the highest score wins. Simple, isn't it? But if you don't have a score after 3 tries, you will have a no roll. Be careful. Oh yes, there are special situations. If you get 4, 5, 6 or any triple, you win instantly. With 4, 5, 6, you'll get twice your wager. With a triple, you'll get triple. With 3 1s, quintuple. On the other hand, you will instantly lose if you get a 1, 2, 3. You'll have to pay twice your wager, so be careful. In addition, if any of the dice leap out of the bowl, that's considered a dead roll and you lose. Look carefully at the mark and roll so that it lands properly in the bowl. Do you think you understand it now? I got it. Please decide. 100 it is. Let's go. Well, I lose. Man, that thing moves around all over the place. Well, we lost our money. I'm done with that. I'm never playing dice again. I hate the dice game so much. I haven't been paying much attention to the new era progression stuff and swapping leaders. I haven't seen anything about the leader swapping yet. You did take a year for it. Suikoden 1 was only 14 episodes. That was it? It was only 14, and we had, what, almost 50 episodes on Suikoden 3? Two was 29. Okay, so I knew about this switching civs. It kind of reminded me of what was that? There's another game that came out recently that kind of does that, where you switch civilizations every era. That smith there seems to be pretty good. It looks like business has been picking up lately. Yeah, we want to talk to you. We're also, oh, we can go in the smithery. We are playing dice again. We will have to win our star. No! No! Welcome. I'm actually still just an apprentice. If you're fine with that, I'll temper it for you. Strengthen our weapon, attach a rune piece. Wait, what is it? Yeah, let's raise our sword. Wait. What am I... From 12 to 11? Or it's going up 11? Level 1 to 11? Or level 1 to 12? That's what it's doing? I'm very confused. It doesn't just go up one at a time. Three was about 60 since they're 92 in the playlist. Ah, so it doesn't go up one at a time now. So it's going up 7 more. Oh, this could get expensive. The blue is the powering. Okay, so it's going up 1 level. It's going up here 6 power. Gotcha. Thank you. I should have been able to read that. It's really obvious once you know what it is. And you know, if your brain brains, my brain doesn't brain some nights. We'll just raise everybody once, but then we should probably leave before I spend. I like raising my weapons a lot, and I will spend all of my money doing it. Turn. Here's the, oops, what? Go. Hello, treasure chest. It's not every day that you see a store as well stocked as ours. How about buying something to brag about? Ooh, bargain items. Scale shield. That's 3 defense for Snow or Paula. Kenneth already has one. Okay, what else do we have? Shoes. I don't really care about some of these things. Leather gloves are nice. Some leather armor, leather helm. The leather armor seems good. Man, I'm gonna run through money like it's water. Remember, snow is less important. Yes, so we will give that to Paula. In fact, I'm going to buy this leather armor. I'm going to buy 2 of them, but we're not going to give one to Snow at all. So, Snow, take that. And then that'll leave us enough to buy 2 leather gloves. Let's grab the treasure. 500 potch. Thank goodness. Needed that so badly, especially after I lost a bunch while I was gambling like some kind of gambling person. Come on, take a look. What do you have for bargain? Wind orb. Orb holding the wind rune. Yeah. Is it worth it? As a rule of thumb, I typically skip the first set of armor and buy every other set to save money. It's probably a good rule to follow. So far, in all the games, all the games in this series, it has seemed like you're better off spending money to max out your weapons rather than raise your, get better gear. I feel like you get more of a boost out of having higher level weapons than you do out of having better armor. I don't know if I want a wind rune. So I got distracted. The no shopping run pretty much normalizes when you get the mystic key. I can see if I think when I do the no shopping run, I will probably also take the thief so that I can be finding additional gear. Don't want a wind rune. Should we buy a wind rune? We only have 1,002 pods. Let's come back. What happened? Oh, that was, I got really scared for a second that we had just locked the game up. I should be talking to these people. Up there is the residence of the man who governs Middleport. Why don't you go take a look for yourself? What do you think? Is it Middleport wonderful? Indeed. Whoa, hello. Another dog. Oh, he's whimpering. That dog is sad. Do you know what the real specialty of this town is? Why, it's rune cannons. Oh, sweet. It's so helpful. Just hearing about it makes me feel like the house has been cleaned up. Just hearing about what? Miss Piccola's stories are very helpful. Who's Miss Piccola? You don't know Miss Piccola? She's the talk of the town right now. I'm trying to talk to this lady. Oh, I did talk to this lady. The rooms look more spacious when all the furniture is low to the ground. That's good to know. I'll remember that. Have I not talked to the person in the middle? I'm trying to talk to the person in the middle, but I don't know if I can. There we go. Piccola. Oh dear. Are you also a fan of mine? Yes. I hear you're very good at interior decoration. We be staying the night. In that case, please come to our lovely ringlet cottage. We will eventually buy a lot of wind runes, probably, given we will want to spread elemental runes around for cannons. I was kind of hoping, it felt like maybe lightning runes were going to be great to have. I was kind of hoping to stumble across a lightning rune. To go search the dwarf cave. I didn't need the gold there, so I skipped it. No! This is a secret. My place has a reputation for having nice prizes. Really? Would you like to try a spin? Is this the lottery? Can't help you if you don't have a lottery ticket. Please come again. I only whispered because he said it was a secret, and now I kind of regret that. Welcome. Will you be staying the night? No. In fact, I'm not even going to be saving yet. Obtained a treasure map. Oh, hello. Oscar. What? I'm sorry, we're enjoying our tea at the moment. Go away, little boy. Today's tea is especially flavorful, isn't it, my dear Oscar? Okay, those two, they look like they're going to be recruits in the future, and I don't like them. I already dislike them. ASMR Smeech stream. ASMR Smeech. There's an ASMR Smeech short. Smeech doing I can't even imagine. Smeech wouldn't know ASMR if it hit him in the face. What do we do with all these treasure maps? Is this like the second or third treasure map? I think that's the third treasure map we've found. I've seen the ASMR short. Ooh, here's another treasure. Obtained a fancy console. Right on. It's probably like a PlayStation 2. What does it do? Can be placed in a room. Sweet. Unanalyzed treasure maps. So I guess we've got two. What are some? 5 equal a lottery ticket. Oh, so we need 2 more pieces to get a lottery ticket. Wait, the guy in the fountain looks familiar, doesn't he? Doesn't he kind of remind you of one of the guys we recruited in the last game? Like he would have a rose brooch. Or brooch, as we say. You'll find out. Oh no. Why do you hate them? They're helpful for tracking her. I don't know. They have a bad attitude. He called me a little boy. Please don't bustle about too much. It will kick up the dust. That's right. I bustle. I'm bustling. Nothing you can do about it. Okay, I came up here to meet the lord of the town or whatever. Augustine. Thank you. Couldn't remember the name. Keep having trouble finding the time. I get it. I would do this. I would have the same problem right now if I didn't force myself to get back out of bed, come down here and do this stream. Was there another? Nope. Every day I'm bustling. I'm gonna have that song in my head now. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for that. Hey, this was, did we? I don't want to talk to him again, but is this, I don't think I went down this street. There's an eccentric old man living alone back there, but he never comes outside. By the way, if you hadn't noticed, I've only got like 3 voices and I just varied them slightly. But really, there's only one voice for all the women, and then I just kind of make it either lower or higher to try to get it to sound more. Oh, I'm not a voice actor. Oh, what's the matter? If you want to shop, you need to go to the square. There aren't any shops here. But there are houses and alleys. Wow. It's one of those games where I'm going to search everything. I'm just going to run around smashing the X button. Hello. Well, hello to you too. Obtained a mushroom. Meow. An antitoxin. Oh, an empty house. You started it. I did. I'm sorry. Now it's going to be in everybody's head. I think I'm still in the record store. I didn't make it to the radio recording booth. Might recognize that guy at the fountain's name when you find out who he is. All you need is one good girl voice that transfers between all characters. I totally misread that. When I first started reading it, my mind went to all kinds of the wrong place. Probably because I just watched this preview. I just watched a preview for a movie that's evidently in the theater right now. Like earlier tonight, I just watched a preview for this movie. I think it's called Baby Girl, something like that. It is definitely the kind of movie where good girl means something else. If you haven't watched the preview, I don't know if I recommend it. I don't know if I recommend watching the preview because it does not look like a movie I'm going to go see in the theater. A powerful wizard lives in this empty house. It's important later. Okay. It might be a great movie for all I know, but I watched the preview and it made me uncomfortable. All right. Is there anything else I need to do here? I went up there trying to find somebody because they said I should go talk to him, but I didn't see him there. So we might be done. And I'm not a powerful wizard, a powerful warlock. So not a member of the White Council. When it comes to Shami, yes, we've talked to you. Did I check these barrels over here? Okay, so here's the thing. If we're gonna leave, I'm gonna empty myself of potch before we leave. If we're just going to head back out onto the ocean to go back to town, I may as well upgrade my weapons first. Unless we have a good reason to keep money, I may as well go ahead and get our weapons fully upgraded. Well, not fully upgraded, obviously, but upgraded to the extent that we can. And I need to remember this person because obviously we're going to recruit this guy. This individual, not a guy. Adrian. I don't know how you would say that name. Strength and weapon. Here we go. Everybody's at 2. Should I skip snow? Should I save myself? Well, we don't have a lot of money anyway. That's it. We can only do one more. So we're done. Oh well. I feel like I'm an entirely different person when I haven't slept. Like, my sense of humor is really weird when I haven't had enough sleep. Ice cave time, good luck. All right, I think I'm assuming now that I've delivered the letter that I'm just sailing home. Hold on. I mean, thank you for your hard work. Are you ready to board the ship? Yeah, I think so. I can't. There we go. And let's set out. This is so much better when I can, except it's hard to steer. Good grief. It just wants to take off and do its own thing if I'm going too fast. Ship goes where ship goes. The wheel will as the wheel wills. It's craziness.
Let's go.
You level 11, what could possibly go wrong? Right? Nothing. Nothing's going to go wrong. They were very excited to have won that fight. Don't overcorrect. Okay, so it seems like if I'm going faster, like the encounter rate seems the same no matter what my speed is. So if I'm going faster, I'm going to get there with fewer encounters, is what it feels like so far. If we go too fast, we might have to wait a while for the treasure map from Tops. You can pin your destination on the map. If you can, I have no idea. I honestly did not know that that was a thing we could do. I'm wondering if I go back, If I go back and turn in the quest that we're doing, do I still have the option to do the other quest that I didn't take before? All right, so then my question becomes, whoa, how do I view the map in a way to pin things? We're significantly stronger than we were before. Four mages could ambush me and rub 3 people before it's my turn. I guess it's a thing that could go wrong. It's a thing that could go wrong. Open the map. That's the problem. I gotta figure out how to open the map. Good work. I'm counting on you to carry out the next mission as well. Oh yeah, there's another mission I'd like you to take on when you've become stronger. So good luck for now. Okay. So can we take on the go kill 3? Our friends at Middleport have the details on it? I don't know. I guess. If you're ever unsure, press circle while you're out at sea to check. There we go. Maybe that's it. Let's find out. Press start on the sea. We're gonna know in just a second. Okay, it is circle. It is the circle button. So we can. And then my ship will just start sailing its way there. That's cool. And if I speed up, that's so much easier than trying to navigate. I'm guessing though that when it comes time to explore, I'm going to need to just explore around to find more areas to go to. I'm kind of sad that I didn't do the other quest. The side quest. I should have done the side quest first. Okay, there was another button. There was another button I saw last time. Hold on. What does anchor do? I saw this when we saved at the end of the night last night, and I didn't even check it to see what it does. So anchor. Explore the ship. Ah, sweet. So we can go run around the ship and probably talk to our other crew. Yes. Whew, I'm feeling a little woozy. It's true that you shouldn't be so close to the gun's muzzle. Wait a second. Yes, it is. Try not to stand in front of it. Maybe. Would be smart. If the pirates come, they'll taste the edge of this sword. We only have 2 crew members. Priestmeach doesn't know how to operate navigational tools. He needs proficiency. He does. That's what he has crewmen for. Come talk to us if you run into any trouble. Okay, we got some books. We got a savvy orb. We got this rudder looking thing. I don't know what this is. We're gonna grind some meal and a treasure. There's a treasure on our ship. Obtained 5 medicines. Boom. How's that? 5 free medicine. Knight of Gaia. The thing inside that box there is for emergencies. Got it? Well, I stole it, and now what are you gonna do about it? Wait, press select start triangle and R and L buttons. First person point of view with a weird inverted stick that I cannot navigate that way. I can't. There's no way I'm navigating like that. How do I get back out of this? Depart. There we go. Depart. Yes. Well, what do you know? Free stuff. Start traveling again. Now, here's a question. This is just a completely random thought. If I just put a marker, like, say, here. Yes, I can just put a marker out there. What's island shift? I don't even know. And it'll go to wherever I leave the marker. That's nice to know. That's a nice one to know. I wish I knew what Rush did. There-ish. Good enough. I'm gonna run this ship right into the shore. Wait, don't do that. I remember Dark Cloud. Holy cow. We should play that sometime. I own both of those. If there are more than 2 Dark Cloud games, I don't know about anymore. How did you find the map? It's the circle button, or if you're using an Xbox controller, it's B. But also the guy kind of told me, stop going out into the middle of the ocean. Ah, one hit KO move. There's a gauge that rises for it. It might be a feature I haven't unlocked yet, possibly. It sounds like a limit break. Also, Migrant Bird Studio. Hey, how you doing? Absolutely love Dark Cloud, beaten it multiple times. Now when I do a playthrough, I just use the very busted, broken okay, so I own both Dark Cloud games. I still have the discs for them. And I own them digitally on the PlayStation Store. But guess what? I've never finished either one. And my second disc, my Dark Cloud 2 disc, has never worked. You can play the first about 45 minutes of the game, and then I don't know if it's scratched or what's going on with it, but it locks up. Always has. If there's a third, it's a spiritual successor. Right on. Do you know what game I have not played in a very long time and I really would like to play again at some point? They just remastered it not too long ago. ActRaiser. ActRaiser was one of the earliest games that I remember buying for myself. The fish bring back bad memories. They're so easy to fight. You're here. Would you listen to this guy's request? Actually, I was fishing around here when I happened to run into a strange creature. It looks like a black furry thing, sort of. In fact, it's kind of cute looking. Is it a cat person? But it's terribly strong, or rather, it's really pesky. I have no clue at all why that thing took a liking to me. Please get rid of it for me. I'm counting on you. This man always sells fish to Guyan. There are a lot of people who swear by his selection. I didn't realize when it changed people. They'll refuse to buy from anyone else. No, not yet. Okay, so I need to go find this black furry creature. Thank you for coming all the way to Middleport. We have nice souvenirs. Yes, 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 I know. It's not one of these cats. No. Quark. You are absolutely wrong. There is a gambler guy in this town that makes me lose a bunch of potch. It's 100% there to just make me lose all my money because I am not good at dice. Yeah, you're right. So the battles are almost overwhelming with how high the encounter rate is. But you're right, they do feel really quick. They're short battles so far. A black fluff ball. Still my Dark Cloud disc. If you'd like to borrow it, feel free. I think my Dark Cloud 1 disc will play, and I actually don't need the discs anymore because I can just play them on the PlayStation. I own them digitally also. I bought them again digitally just so that I could play them on stream 8-ish years ago and never got around to it. I lost my money to that jerk too. So we're looking for this puffball. I'm assuming, is it in the town or is it outside on the ocean somewhere? Hello, dog. I would stop and pet you, but the game won't let me. Made 200,000 potch from him, which sets you up for a long time. I think I broke even. We played 2 different games. The first one was like down to 1, and I think we pretty much broke even on that one. And then I played the other game, which is just it is a sea monster. Okay, which is basically the dice game from Suikoden 1 and 2, and I lost hardcore. Now, admittedly, a part of that was because I threw the dice out of the bowl. So it's possible I could win, but man, I don't even know if I really want to try. There are really good ways to make money in this game. Down to 1 is bad. The dice game from Suikoden 1 and 2 can make you a bunch. I figure, but everybody, so here's the thing. Everybody else makes money playing the dice game in Suikoden 1 and 2, except for me, and I lost like 400,000 potch playing that game. Oh, that was quick. I kind of expected to have to like go around the island a little bit looking for this guy. No, he's just gonna be right there. This combo isn't really worth using anymore. We don't do enough damage with it. Well, maybe if we're only gonna do 5 and 4 per hit. Gunter is as bad as you at his game. Okay, then that's fair. That good. I might have to give him another shot later. Is there even 400,000 potch to be had in Suikoden 2? Wasn't Suikoden 2 the one where you could get to 999,999 potch? Because I'm pretty sure I maxed out my potch multiple times in Suikoden 2. But in Suikoden 1, I'm pretty sure it was Suikoden 1 where I lost big time. Like ridiculously badly. I should probably heal. Combos level up, which I know I should probably use them. I'm just we're gonna lose snow is what somebody said, and I won't have access to that combo for a long time, so I wasn't sure if it was worth leveling up at this point. We have the lightning. Oh, I need to stay in an inn. I really need to stay in an inn. And she has the sleep rune. Well, we'll heal next turn.
Let's go.
Gunter often throws out of the bowl. So it's not just me. The AI does it too. Oh, this is like I underestimated this boss battle. I didn't realize it was like going to be a boss battle. In that case, let's oh, you have no magic either? You attack. You have a kindness drop at least. You're still at 33, so you can attack. You can attack. I got Hans to give me a heap of money. We made money. We did make money like crazy in the second game. Making money in the second game was easy. This isn't the only furball that will surprise. This isn't the only furball that will surprise me. Okay, that's not good. That's not what I want to know. I want the furballs to not surprise me. I want them to be as easy as the fish guys. Wait, do you have an item by any chance? Medicines. I'm kind of glad that we don't have to equip our medicines.
Let's go.
There will be a lot of mini bosses of this fluff ball coming out of the chests. Oh, so they're gonna hide in the chests. All right, so kind of like that. Other than it's a little difficult to navigate, so far, I have no reason to dislike this game. All right, I'm glad we healed a little bit. The ones from the chests are super strong. Oh, that's right. That's why I had so much money. Because we were wearing that mugging rune the whole game in Suikoden 2. We just stole money left and right. I want that. Give me that in this game. Okay, well, he's dead. We won. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty by any means, but we survived it. Fish guys, they don't stand a chance now. Enter the harbor. Before we start heading northeast from Razril, we should probably nab a couple pearls at the trader. Thank you for your hard work. Are you ready to? No. Talk to this guy, maybe? Thank you very much. Now I'll be able to go fishing without any worries. This is my thanks. Thank you very much. Not the best dialogue. 2,000 potch. Climb the stairs. Ooh, pearls are expensive. Airship got only cost you a thief and a monk. Poor thief and monk. I almost got 108 stars, but I missed the last two. Oh, that's rough. All right, so if we buy, we can buy up to 3. We just have to go out and make more money. Right now we can get 2. Started up 4 again last year, but it stopped working. Oh no. I'm going to emulate it. I'm emulating it. I thought about loading it up. I thought about loading it up on the PlayStation 3 because you can get it through the PlayStation Store if you're on a PlayStation 3. But I decided to play it. So I bought all the Suikoden games that were available. I bought through the PlayStation Store so that I would own them. But then I decided to, after we played 3, which I could not get through the PlayStation Store at the time, it looked so much better. The emulation let us upscale, and it looked so good that I decided we should play this one emulated also so that we could upscale it. I don't think the upscaling looks quite as good in this game as it did in 3. And I don't know if I changed any settings somehow. But I'm still happy with it. Oh, here's another good reason to emulate it. Here's another good reason why I'm emulating it. You cannot get Suikoden Tactics on the PlayStation Store. It's not available. But we can emulate Suikoden Tactics, and then you can load your save from this into Suikoden Tactics. So I'll be able to use that there also. If you had 100,000 potch, I would say buy a bunch of pearls because later they will sell for 10 times that. Now there are only 3 available total. I guess I'm going back home now. Let's go ahead and hit the inn in case I get attacked by another hard creature to fight. They do have a good return on investment. If I was not too lazy, I would probably go out onto the ocean, fight a bunch of stuff until we had enough money, and come back and buy that last pearl. Thief didn't even make it to the eye fight. I will be staying the night if I have the money for it. Stay the night, yes. There was an upscale by someone who made the textures HD. See, that would be pretty cool. We did emulate Suikoden 3, yes. So, and we upscaled it and put on some filtering and anti-aliasing. It does not look as good as it did on the original hardware would not have looked as good. The one thing you would have had is no problems with that sepia tone overlay. It's going to drive me crazy for the rest of forever. You should consider how fast you want to progress the game. I don't know. Right now, I feel like I've got no real, other than just going out and grinding, I don't feel like I have anything else to do. You know, like I could go out and grind, but I don't have any side quests or anything like that to do. You know, I have an obsession with chasing away the birds. There's still no lord here. You're here for the epic scene? I don't know how to get to the epic scene. I don't know which scene's going to be epic. Did I talk to that person? Did I talk to you? I'm too busy enjoying my relaxing walk right now. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk to you. Creepy guy who stops and talks to children in the town square. And we plan to move on after 20 tops. We can get the last treasure map before leaving somewhere we won't be back for a while. I don't know what 20 tops is. In fact, I don't know what tops are at all. If that's is that a term that somebody introduced me to earlier and I have forgotten it already? Beyblades. Wow. Beyblades. I think I know somebody who agrees with you. Sure, I'll reboard the ship. We're gonna sail around the island just once. I see. Now you guys are talking things I know nothing about. I can turn to the right, but I can't turn to the left. Maybe I can't sail around the island. Wait, so there's actually a spinning top game? Don't I need to go back to Razville? Yes, I was just going to go around. I was going to take the long way around the island. Ah, okay. Okay. So we need to go back and meet somebody. It won't let me turn left. So I guess hold on. Let's do it this way. Can we go like this? Put a little. Man, it is hard to control this. There we go. Let's see what happens if we do that. Kind of thought if I took the long way around the island, it would substitute for doing some grinding without actually seeming like I'm just going to do some grinding. It's kind of cool to know that the Holly guy, what were they called? Holly boys in the early games, that they originated as seaweed. You can hold the RL button and use directional pad to navigate easier on the map. Okay, let's try that. Let's see. It doesn't seem to want to slow down much. Hello, over here. There we go. Now we've made a lap around the island. Let's return home, and maybe we'll go talk to the guy that we missed. If I can still talk to him, if I didn't miss my opportunity, we'll go talk to Basil. It might be wrong, but yeah, not a real worry, honestly. Let's see. Oh, hello. Oops. There is an island switch. Whoa. Island switching mode that I don't really know what that does. Oh, there we go. Switch display. Island shift. That's the one I don't understand. I don't know what island shift does. Oops, I didn't mean to go in that time. I was, however, trying to, there we go, shrink that down. Hey, Vash, how's it going? Can't remember island shift. Try hold it and the direction pad. Okay. I think you're right. I think that island shift is just taking me pretty much to the next island. Doing good, honestly. Other than not sleeping, Other than that, I'm doing great. And the new game is really, right now I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Encounter rate's very high, which can be frustrating, but other than that, it's a fine enough game so far. And now bear in mind, we're only 3 hours into the game. We're only 3 hours into this game. The characters have not grabbed me the way they did in 3, but that doesn't mean they're not going to. They just haven't had an opportunity yet. Wait, nope. I might have screwed up. Now it wants me to sail in a circle. You're just sick. Why aren't you sleeping well? I just started back to work. And after 2 weeks off, I'm a night person. This is the issue. I'm an evening person. I'm a night owl. My natural circadian rhythm is get up at about somewhere between 2 and 4 in the afternoon and go to bed about 5 or 6 a.m. So having a job that works standard hours, like 8 to 5 every day, is not something I adjust to easily. So when we had 2 weeks off, because I'm in education, we had 2 weeks off for Christmas. It took me approximately a day and a half to go back to being a night person. And I didn't sleep. At night for the entirety of our Christmas break. Now I'm readjusting, and it meant that when I tried to sleep last night, I ended up just being awake and in bed for like 4 hours. The twists in 4 are way better than 3. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to actually digging into the story in this game, and we're kind of still what I would consider the prologue tutorial type information here. Eventually, we're going to get far enough out to be able to turn back towards the island. Maybe? Turn. To everything, turn. There we go. Now we're headed back. You're a night owl also? I think we night owls, we probably could rule the world if we could just stay awake long enough. I don't think the encounter rate's super high. I think the issue is a lot of companies would lower the encounter rate during localization, especially during the SNES and PSX era. That's possible. It just feels high after coming off of the last game. Well, I felt like we were going where we wanted to go, and now I feel like we are not. The first major twist is going to show up soon. I don't know about the twist, but 4 has some of my favorite characters. See, that's what I like. Good characters. Good characters are the most important thing to me. I have no control over Razral port. There we go. Finally, enter the port. Platoon Leader Snow, please report the results of your patrol. There were no serious problems. Some creatures attacked us, but it was fairly peaceful as expected. Understood. Recently, there have been rumors of the pirate Brandau expanding his area of influence. Be sure to remain vigilant. By the way, Snow and Priest Meech, there is a separate mission for you two. Please visit the commander later. What? A separate mission? Yes, you will receive detailed instructions from the commander. I will be returning to the hall now, so you two should hurry along as well. My main character might be Priest Meech, but that lady is 100% pre-Quistis. Tend to go to bed when the neighborhood roosters stop crowing. That's how I would be. If I had not got the job that I just got, if I had not started this position, the plan was actually, after I interviewed and when I wasn't sure I was going to get it, the plan was actually just to shift to doing work from home overnight, and streaming a little bit, like starting the stream at the same time, but going a little bit longer, and then doing some recording afterwards and going to bed about the time my wife left for work in the morning. But this position paid too well to not accept. Not only in monetary pay, but also in the fact that both my wife's going to be able to go back and get her master's for free, and my daughter's going to be able to get her bachelor's degree for free. And I might go back too. I've been considering not finishing my master's though, and going back and getting a degree in the stupidest possible degree you could ever get. My school offers a degree now in popular culture. I've always wanted to have a degree in popular culture. It saves so much faster than 3 did. One criticism of 4 was the colors used, but I like it. It's a sea-based game and set in the distant past. If I were going to criticize, we're going to criticize the graphics, I would say for one, the textures are really plain. And these cities, because they went for more realism and less of the cartoony feel that we had in 3, a lot of the city stuff ends up looking like just giant blocks of gray, which is, again, it's a product of trying to do realism at the time that the game came out, but it means we just have these giant blocky buildings that are nothing but gray. I'm not going to hold it against it. It probably stands up really well against most of the other games that came out at this time. I thought we'd cut across here so that we could earn just a few more potch on our way up here. I'm not sure where I'm going to look for this guy. Oh, look at that guy. He's like a small version of the thing we just fought, only brown. I wonder if this game will have a Dread Pirate Roberts reference. That would be funny. It might. Did I miss a suggestion about CBN? Oh, maybe try CBN like CBD. It's only the non-psychoactive part of the cannabis, but it's the part that makes people sleepy. I did miss that. I actually have a sleep medication that I can take, and I'm supposed to take it right before I start streaming. The biggest problem I have with it is, and that might not have the same effect, because this is actual like a sleep specific drug. Sometimes it doesn't wear off till about 10 a.m. It lasts like 12 hours instead of 8. Okay, can I get up there? There is a door. How do I get up there? Oh, I guess I go over here. Left side of the back area. So this, are we talking to this area here? Because this is what I would have considered the back area. Talk to some people. Thank goodness I finally finished cleaning up after the festival. Yeah, I hear that that's tough. For next year's festival, I'd like to go for an even more flamboyant and impressive feel, yes? Ooh, what's up there? Who are you? Oh, there he is. Yo, pre-speech. If you've got some free time, why don't you play a little? Okay, maybe I'll play. I love when my Stream Deck stops working and I can't mute my microphone before I come. There we go. You want to start playing right away, or do you want me to explain the game? What do you want to do? Explain it to me, because I don't know what I'm doing. Here, let me explain. First, you should know about live and dead tops. While the top is spinning on the table, it's considered to be alive. If it topples over or falls off the table, the top is considered to be dead. That's it. Pretty simple, right? Next, about the game. Each player gets 3 tops. The first to run out of live tops on the table loses. That's all there is to it. By the way, the brown tops on the left-hand side are yours. My tops are on the right-hand side. Now let me elaborate on that. The game begins when both of us toss our first tops in at the same time by using the X button. Now comes the tricky part. Once you throw in your first top, you have to get ready to toss another one right away. That's because you never know when the top you just tossed might die. Oh yeah, even if you still have tops left, if all of your tops on the table are dead, you lose. So be careful. But that's not to say that tossing in all 3 tops as fast as you can is necessarily a good idea. After all, you have a higher chance of surviving longer than your opponent if you toss them in later. Well, sometimes tops will collide or get flicked out, but that's where tactics and luck come into play. I guess that's about it for the game. The only thing left to explain are the controls. First, I'll tell you how to toss in a top. Pick a target location with the left analog stick or the directional buttons. Then, get ready to press the X button to toss your top in. I can tell you how that would have to be written. If this was Nintendo, there are some really strict rules on how you have to write that stuff. Incredibly strict. You can't call it, you have to call it the plus control pad. At this time, a gauge will appear on the left side with a moving arrow. Stop the arrow with the X button. The closer you stop the arrow to the red zone in the middle, the better your toss accuracy and top spin will be. Now I'll show you how to wrap a string on the top. After you toss the first top, you have to wrap a string onto your top all by yourself. You can do this by rotating the left analog stick or pressing the directional buttons in a rotating motion. Oh no. The tops on the table might die if you take your sweet time, so don't let your guard down. You can toss the top by pressing the X button, even if you haven't entirely wrapped the string around it. But the less it's wrapped, the weaker its spin. I don't recommend wrapping a top partially, except in an emergency. By the way, if you toss in an unwrapped top, it'll topple over the instant it's tossed. That's it for the controls. Well, you'll get used to it soon enough. No, I won't. No, I won't. Finally, the prizes. You'll get prizes based on how many matches you win in a row. Win once, and you'll get medicine. 5 straight wins, and you'll get a cough drop. I could use that. 10 straight wins, and you'll get an escape talisman. 15 straight wins, and you get a Jizo clock. What? And with 20 straight wins, you'll get mixed herbs. Also, I've got special prizes for the first time you reach each set of wins, so try your best. However, if you lose, even once in the middle of a winning streak, you'll get nothing. That concludes the explanation. Are you ready to give it a try now? Am I ready to make a fool of myself on the internet for viewers? Why not? This is going to go poorly. I can see it now. CBN and melatonin are both natural. Melatonin may have problems like that, but cannabinoids seem gone in about 6 hours. Take a huge dose of full spectrum CBD before bed, which also has a little CBN. Like the idea that everyone in the universe also has to use a PlayStation controller to do anything, so it all just comments. Exactly. Totally fitting. It's like the Squid Game. The clock is awesome. It's a better version of what it was in the past games. It's a Phoenix Down. Sweet. Okay. That concludes the explanation. Let's do this. 100 poch was paid. Ay de me. Wait, whoa, that sucked. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I gotta go. Throw it in. Man, the delay is terrible. Go. It takes so long. Whoops. Evidently I lost. I was hitting the button right as it stopped. Keep going. Spin, little top. Throw. Go. No. Go. Keep going. You can do it. Can we though? That was bad. Somebody knock his top down. Come on. What's going on? I lost. His top is moving way too fast. What is this? I hate this game already. Yeah, I can't get that timing down. It's easier with a PS2 controller. Man, his top just sent my top flying. Oh, that was a bad toss. I'm not good at the tossing part. Hey, we won! Woo! I do not have the spirit of the bay. No. The analog stick me. I'm using well, you can't. Ooh, it's very green. I'm using an Xbox controller. I have the PlayStation 5 controller here also, but it screws up when I try to connect it to the emulation computer. Oh, I could maybe try using the PlayStation 3 controller. That might work better. I'll quit now. There we go. Obtained a medicine. So should I play it one more? Should I play it again now that I've got the medicine? Now I have to go for 5? I don't want to do this all night. That was a bad toss because I just cannot get the timing down on getting to the center. I wish you would stop knocking my little top all over the place. You big jerky jerk face. Did I lose again? Yes. All right, well, we might be done with this. We might be done with this. I do not like this at all. Man, that is so hard to time. I just can't get it to go. Here we go. Let's see if we can make it. There we go. If I cheat, I can get it to spin a lot faster. I gotta stop using my thumb. Now, see, I went too fast this time, and he's going slower, and now I'm in trouble. So I've lost again. This is my last try, and then we're gonna move on. Oh, I pushed that button just in time. Nope. All right, we're done. That's the least fun I've ever had playing a video game. That's not true. There's a mini game in Crisis Core. There's a mini game in Crisis Core that's much, much worse. If you can estimate how much you're typically off by, you'll have a better chance of getting it. Top battler game in 100 Heroes 2, it sucks. No. Didn't have trouble with spinning tops in this? I can't get the timing down. I can't get in the red zone. Iron's been scarce lately, hence its high demand and price. Your new armor is probably still a long way off. Guess we're not getting all books or treasure maps. If this is my only chance to do it, probably not. Because I'm not going to spend all night working on it. I would do it off stream, but we've only got 20 minutes left, and I'm not going to spend the whole thing doing tops. I'm just going to keep losing over and over, and I'm going to run out of money. You have to win 20 of these in a row? The delay is absolutely insane. The delay between when you push the button and when it actually goes is crazy. Doing it off stream is fine. That's how I'm gonna have to do it, because I can't give up an entire night to it. I may try switching over to a PlayStation 3 controller and see if that works better. Too used to mini games. Oh man, so here's the thing. Here's the part of the reason I absolutely despise mini games. I hate mini games. I absolutely hate mini games. I made video games for kids for Nickelodeon and for Disney. And basically, when you make games for Nickelodeon and Disney, all you do is make mini games. Like, they don't let you make real games. They let you make little games filled with mini games. Oh, I hate it so much. We're nearing a cutoff point for Razroll in any case. Okay, so I may not get a chance to do it now. And Cartoon Network? Does Cartoon Network's games, are they just mini games? I don't think I ever made a Cartoon Network game. But man, I learned to hate, I have a hardcore hatred of mini games. Glorified Flash projects. You're not far off. You spend, to be completely honest, I made several. I can't tell you exactly how many. I made several, or when I say I was part of the production making these games. There were programmers, there were artists. I did not make these games solo. I just want to make sure everybody's aware of that I'm not trying to claim that I made these games by myself. Several Dora the Explorer games. Several. I spent more time with the Dora the Explorer Bible and watching episodes of Dora the Explorer than we spent making those games. Before I made my first Dora game, I had to watch every single episode of Dora the Explorer that had ever come out. Like craziness. Grew up when they were everywhere. I played Samurai Jack, the Fetch Quest game, Justice League, and more. Favorite was the Gundam Wing SRPG. Sounds absolutely ghastly. It's baffling that there were development teams for those games. Hey, so one of my Dora games and one of my Diego games both won Parents' Choice Awards. They kept us going for a while. I made money making those games. Not the kind of money I would have liked to have made because I never got any kind of royalties or anything. There are a lot of fun mini games here. To me, those are almost oxymoronic words. Fun and mini game do not go together. Oh no, Paula, I shall leave you here. Bye for now. Good luck. Shall we go in, Priest-Meech? Kenneth has left the party. Paula has left the party. I'm fairly certain by the time we finish this whole series, you guys will be sick of seeing me expound on the terrors of mini games, how much I hate them. The mahjong really entertains me. Good, you're here, my son. So, you're both here. Good work on your patrol mission. I'm relieved to have completed my first mission without a mishap. So, Commander, what is this separate mission you speak of? Impatient, aren't we? Snow, Priest Meech, let me introduce you to our client, Mr. Ramada. Nice to meet you. I am Ramada of Orark Maritime Trade. So, Sir Glynn, are these the... Indeed, these are the ones I spoke about earlier. Aren't they just children? We're hardly children. I am a knight of Gaian, Snow Vingerhut. Likewise, this is Priest Meech. Ignore his stupid-sounding name. He really is kind of a cool guy. But that is... I know, I just said his name was stupid-sounding. There is no need for concern. Numerous training expeditions have left them quite familiar with the... I have no idea if that's supposed to be an I-L or just two L's. Iluya? It's possible it's Iluya. Iluya area. Imagine just having a full board game like Monopoly or Catan as a mini game. It's strange, maybe, but who am I to judge? But there is a risk of pirate attacks on this route. If you had a full game, sorry, I got sidetracked. If you had a full game like Monopoly or Catan, like a whole game, that would be cooler than most mini games are so under-designed and they're just shoved into another game to pad the timing. Like, oh, we need the average playtime for this game to be above this many hours. Here's what we need to do. Shove some mini games in. Don't worry, we're going to make those mini games in 2 days. Because they're just mini games, right? We have one spare artist and one spare programmer. Let them work on it during their lunch. It's Iluya, but there is a risk of pirate attacks on this route. No ordinary pirate will stand a chance against a Marines Academy graduate who is skilled in handling a rune cannon. Have no fear. I see. Well, if you say so. Sir Snow, Sir Priest Meech, I would like to entrust you both to guide us to Iluya. It sounds pitiful, but we were attacked by monsters on our way home from Middleport. We ended up drifting here. We felt that it was in our best interest to have someone familiar with the area guide us. The Iluya area, is it? We have trained in that region of the sea many times. It will not pose a problem for us. In that case, we will travel at your discretion. Thank you for your assistance. Are you going to Iluya to trade? Yes, southern spices are popular in this area. Snow, I am appointing you as captain. Do your best. Sir Glynn, isn't this mission too simple for Snow? I wouldn't mind at all if you sent him to lead the front lines. My lord, I understand. However, I believe tasks such as this are also necessary for your son's future. I see. Very well then. Snow, we're all counting on you to do your best. Do not disappoint us. Yes, sir. I will do my best. Well then, Captain Snow, please make your preparations. Understood, ma'am. Mr. Ramada, I sense your uneasiness, but I believe we can alleviate your concerns once you've seen us out at sea. Until then, please have faith in us. I suppose so. Just let me know when you are ready. In the meantime, I'll be making preparations of my own. I understand. We'll leave now. Let's go, Priest Meech. Yes. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Ugh. Nintendo loves mini games too. Nintendo absolutely, they're happy when you shove mini games into your games. They love it. Absolutely love it. I don't know why. Is Rune Cannon basically just fantasy talk for actual gun? Rune cannons are actual cannon. They're magic. They're cannons on the ships that shoot magic. Don't have to feel bad about having gray hairs when Snow has a full head of gray hair. I mean, he's called Snow for a reason, right? Be prepared to have characters pass out when you reach Aluya. It's very dangerous. Can you have a mini game in your mini games mini game? That sounds like Nintendo, yes. Oh man. Fun stories about Nintendo. I can tell you all kinds of fun stories about working for Nintendo. Do you know that you have to pay Nintendo just to have them look at your game? You're like, here's our game, Nintendo. Take a look at it and tell us everything that you don't like. And you pay them, and they do that. And they send it back and they go, here are all the problems we have with your game that don't meet Nintendo's standards. Fix them. And you fix them, and then you pay them the same amount to send it to them again so that they can do the same thing and send it to you going, oh, we didn't tell you this the first time, but now we want you to change it. I'm a game dev, so this scares me. You don't let it scare you. This is all standard stuff. I say these things and it might sound terrible, but it's not. It's not. It's frustrating, but it's not that bad. Just be prepared. If you want to release stuff like for Nintendo is really strict, but they will give you guidelines. You have a Nintendo Bible to follow that tells you like all kinds of stuff, like what your spacings have to be, how what size your fonts have to be, how you have to return the terminology you have to use to refer to anything on a controller or the console. Some of the other companies, and if you're developing for PC, it's a jungle out there for PC. You know, you just do what you do what you're gonna do, and you throw it out there, and you wait for the people who love your stuff to find it. Running on Aluya Island is okay. That's good to know. So don't just try to stand up fight everything. There any truth to the legend? There was a completely translated cart of Secret of Mana 2 somewhere in a dark Scrooge McDuck vault that canceled the project after the game was gold. That would not surprise me at all. As somebody who has a game that is like that, the best game I ever worked on was Pirates of the Caribbean Ship Battles, which was a battleship based Pirates of the Caribbean RPG game. Multiplayer is a multiplayer. So basically, if you imagine playing Battleship, like the way the battle worked in this game was Battleship with power-ups. It was a fun game. It was really fun to play multiplayer. That game was finished. It's one of the best games we ever made. It was finished. So much fun to play. I wish I still had a copy of it. I would maybe play it on stream and get sued. It belongs, because Pirates of the Caribbean belongs to Disney, right? We finished the game, and they paid for it and shelved it, and it never got released. That game still sits on a shelf. It was for the Nintendo DSi. When they had their DSi program where you could download small games, like it was intended to be a $5 game that you could just download off the Nintendo DSi shop. I'm still mad about it too, because the company took a risk on that game, and I think the way that we made it was we took less money up front for a bigger cut of the like rights. We were going to get bigger pay off of what sold, and because it got shelved, it never sold anything, so we didn't get any money for it, which is part of the reason I believe part of the reason that I don't make video games anymore. Because I got laid off soon after that game was finished because the company ran out of money. I'm going to be a captain, a real captain this time. It's not training. I have to do my best. Well, shall we get ready for our voyage? Not that I was a great game designer. Like I told you, I made Dora games and Diego games. I was not a really, really good game designer. But I was a professional. I got paid to design video games for like 3 years, running print ads for SOM2, and then pulled the plug. They were running ads. They must have had a functional copy. I would think you're right. If they were already running ads, they at least probably had something close to an alpha. I wouldn't think a publisher would be paying for advertising if they didn't. Team and I are making a JRPG psychological horror game. Oh, that sounds fun. I like the sound of that. You're talking right up my alley. As a JRPG guy and a horror guy, that's my kind of thing. 2D PS1 aesthetic, and the combat is based on a combo of traditional Breath of Fire and Breath of Fire 5 Dragon Quarter. Yes. That's exciting. Yeah, keep us all up to date on that, because that sounds something cool that I would love to play. Priest Meech's room. Let's go in here and sleep. Rest a little. It's hard enough to go halfway to Aluya at this point in the game. Oh. So do you think would it behoove me to try if I can find some time to maybe not go yet? Well, I don't even know if I can get out onto the ocean anymore. And now I think I'm stuck. I think I've moved on too much. I don't think there's any chance of me getting out and doing any kind of grinding or anything at this point. You should not visit the commander's room unless you have important business. Okay, we won't. Time for go to bed. Time to go to bed. Let's do this. Let's go out and there's a door. This is not where I want to be. This is the heart of night.
Oh, I'm gonna go check on the ship. Let's meet up later on, okay? See ya.
Oh, wait a minute. He is blowing me off because he thinks my name is stupid. Snows left the party. That I've never been blown off like that in a video game before. Like, you know what? You go do your own thing. I'm leaving. See ya. Take care. It's partially voiced and I hate it. I hate that it's partially voiced because I can't match the voices. Hello, crewman. They yelled at me. All right, what? Follow your reports by day's end. If you don't do so properly, your seniors will be upset. The other ships are out patrolling the seas right now. Next, concerning issue number 5 that came up during today's patrol. All right, what do I've got 3 minutes left. I probably don't want to leave. Here's the thing. If I can get back over here, I probably don't want to leave, because if I can't get out and grind against monsters on the ocean, that sounded wrong. Apologize. My apologies for that verbiage. If I can't go fight monsters on the ocean, I'll probably go up here and try to play against the top guy. I may have just done this. Yes, I did just save, but we're gonna save again. And try to play some against the top guy before I start stream tomorrow. Not knowing how to code makes it tough. I don't code either. I never did any coding. I had a team of coders that did that stuff for me. Coders and artists, and they all earned their money, and I just played games and wrote documents. I was really just a glorified document writer. I wrote a lot of pitch documents and game design. We did game design overviews. So you do a pitch document. You do a pitch document to try to sell to a publisher. Then you do a game design overview if the publisher's interested. So that's like, 5 to 10 pages, kind of just a high level overview of what your game is about, how it would play, those kind of things. And then game design documents, even for little games like I did, could be 40, 50 pages long. Game design documents for something big, like, can you, the documentation for a game like, say, World of Warcraft must be in the hundreds of thousands of pages. Think RPG Maker, but thank goodness for plugins. You can make some really good stuff with RPG Maker. I've seen some really fun RPG Maker games. How much documentation does Dora the Explorer need? A crazy amount. Much more documentation than you would think. Because here's the thing. I should be able to, if I've done my job right, I should be able to hand over the game design document to a writer and artist, and they should be able to look at that document and give me back a game that looks like what I had in my head. Oh yeah, it is that time. What does game documentation look like? Man, I have a couple of, here's the thing, I have a couple of design docs I would love to show you. And Skelefun, you're being who you are, I could show you in person. I can't show it on stream because all that stuff is still covered under NDAs. Even if the company is out of business, the publishers are not. So I can't show that stuff on stream. But you can look up game design documentation templates, and it'll give you some ideas. But if you ever want to see it when you're over here, let me know and I'll pull one up and show it to you. All right. So I should go back to the end. I did just save. So I'm going to stop here, and this is where because I'm going to just talk to this guy and play tops probably before we start tomorrow night. And I'll just use a save state. But there we go. That's going to bring us to the end of tonight's stream. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, for listening to me talk at you, for bearing with me while I complain about mini games. We will be back tomorrow night. We'll continue the story then. And maybe I'll have won some top battles. I don't know. Time to sink some hours into learning about this. There you go. Thank you all so much one more time. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Until next time, as always, stay sharp and be excellent to each other. I'll see you soon.